Okay, en sy rede is dieselfde hoeke in selfde sirkelsegment. Okay, nou die hoek Y. Ja? One of you said it? Why 80? 80 is correct? Good. Die hoek by die middelpunt van die sirkel is 2 keer die grootte van die hoek by die omtrek van die sirkel as dit deur dieselfde boog onderspan word, né? So dis ook soort van 'n strukdassie, maar hy maak sy een punt in die middel van die sirkel. The angle at the midpoint of the circle is twice the angle at the circumference of the circle. Okay, number 4. Any questions there? It's all coming back, it's all coming back. Hey, Jello. That's like way before your time. That's before my time. Classic Tannie Celine. Okay. So ons het 4 verskillende hoeke wat ons hier moet vind. Sometimes it is just as important to state what you do not have as it is to state what you have. Do you agree that we do not have a tangent? Daar is nie 'n raaklyn in hierdie skets nie. So you cannot be writing a reason that says something about a tangent. Sien julle dit? What do we have? We have a good. So most of your reasons will be based around a cyclic quad. Do you see that O is the midpoint of the circle? So you can write something, and we will write something about the midpoint of the circle. So see what you have and make sure that those are the stuff that you are writing about in your answers. Okay, goed. Kom ons begin by die maklikste een. Do you agree Y is pretty easy to find? Why? Why? Angles on a straight line, right? So it's going to be 102. How do you spell straight? Like that? Reguit. Okay, now let's look at W. There's more than one way that you can do this. You can either say, if we look at our cyclic quad, this will be equal to that. So then your reason will be the buitehoek van 'n kwade vierhoek, right? Or since we already found this one, you can use that and get to the same answer for W, and then your reason can be the opposite angles of a cyclic quad are supplementary. Okay, so it doesn't matter which of those two reasons you use, you will get to the answer 78. That sounds pretty serious. Okay, a healthy person doesn't make those noises. Okay. Okay, so now we have those two. So I'm going to go to X now because do you see that from the point, Nyaman, that from the point Q we go there, and from the point Q we go there? In other words, X must be double the size of W. Stem julle saam? 156. And then for Z, I'm just going to say one rotation is equal to 360 degrees. Yeah? You could have worked with this one as well. But if you see, whichever, as long as you get to the correct answer and make sure you give a reason that makes sense. You could either use rotation or you could have used the angle, this one again, the midpoint angle, but then you're working with Z and Y. Be careful that you're using the correct angles. Okay, koorde vierhoeke is vital. You do not only need to know how to apply them, you must know how to prove them. Okay, soos wat ons nou die dag gedoen het. Kom ons gaan aan. Sort of. Okay. This one is fairly easy as well. I'm going to do two of them at the same time. I'm going to say W and Z are both equal to 90 degrees. Why would I say that? Angles in a semicircle. You see? You don't have to do them at the same time, but do you all agree that both of them have this triangle with a basis that is the diameter of the circle? Right? So in other words, both of them must be equal to 90 degrees. And now the easiest way to solve for X and for Y is to use the sum of the interior angles of a triangle. You see? So I'm going to work in this triangle, ACD, and say X must be equal to 20 degrees. You could also go and answer the next question using the opposite angles of a cyclic quad is supplementary, but I'm not going to because that's more complicated. But you could have written that as a reason as well.